Lesson 2. Conduct competency assessment. Prepare the candidate. The assessor shall introduce herself.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ian Marin Vargas. I'm an accredited competency assessor in electronic product assembly and servicing in CEL2.
Acknowledge the presence of the dot processing officer, AC manager, and the tester representative.
I would like to acknowledge the presence of Alfred Bejarano, for processing officer, and John Paul Nanusung for AC manager, and John K. Delfino for representative of TESDA Provincial Office. You do not have to worry about their presence. Is here to oversee the conduct of competency assessment and to check the conduct is in accordance with the prescribed competency assessment methodologies and procedure. He will not assess you. Before we proceed, may I inform you that we are being recorded and live streamed through the CCTV camera in the TESDA by Provincial Office and TESDA Regional Office. I have here you to consent form, which means that including me to agree to be recorded and to other terms, including the sharing of your CCTV footage, to authorize representatives indicated in this form. And also, I have here me your application assessment guides. There are proof that you are willing and ready to undergo the assessment.
Check the attendance and identify of candidates and collect the admission slips.
Before we start, please submit your admission slip.
The assessor must instruct the candidate to sign on the attendance sheet.
As I call your name, please acknowledge by raising your hand and assign the attendance sheet. Attendance for you. Leo Portula. And John Paul Brad Lalusor. And Kim J. Labrador.
Present to the candidate an accomplished application form with self-assessment guide.
I have here with me your application form and self-assessment guide. This is an indication that you know can perform all the units of competency enumerated for electronic product assembly and servicing.
The assessor must explain the context and purpose of the assessment.
I would like to welcome all of you to our center for your assessment for electronic product assembly and servicing NC2. The purpose of our assessment for electronic product assembly and servicing NC2 is to determine the level of your competency.
Qualifications or units of competency to be assessed.
Today, I'm going to administer competency assessment for electronic product and assembly servicing NC2. The qualification for electronic product or assembly servicing NC2 is to compose basic, common, and core competency. For our core competency, we do have assembled electronic product, servicing customer, electronic product and systems, service, industrial electronics, module, product and system.
Task to be performed and the evidence to be collected.
The tasks to be performed and evidence to be collected. The different tasks to be performed for our EPAS NC2 assessment. Assemble multi-switching power supply. We will collect the evidence through demonstration, oral, questioning, and written tests.
Assessment procedure to be undertaken.
Assessment procedure to be conducted to determine your knowledge and skill for electronic product assembly, servicing NC2. The assessment method will use we will written test, demonstration, and oral questioning. This assessment method can help to measure your underpinning knowledge and the skill.
Needs of candidates to be considered during the assessment.
For your personal needs, the laboratory is located at the end of hallway, and you can also take your meal at our canteen. It is located at the lobby. However, during assessment, you are not allowed to leave the premises of the assessment.
Allowable or reasonable
and
adjustments when
reasonable
applicable.
adjustment when applicable. If you have difficulties understanding the given instruction, please do not hesitate to inform me, because we are willing to translate for you also during the written examination. If you have dilemma writing your answer, don't be shy, because we can accept your answer verbally.
Do's and don'ts during the assessment.
If you have concern, question, or there is a need for you to clarify matter concerning the assessment, of you may raise your hand, because I am more than willing to assist you, but once the assessment has started, please refrain from asking questions. It is no longer allowed in the same token during the assessment. Also, if you have physical or any form of difficulties, do not hesitate to call my attention so that we can address it immediately.
Right and appeal system.
Right appeal system. In case you have questions regarding the assessment result, you have right to appeal. You can submit your appeal to provincial office, where the assessment center or assessor are accredited.
Issuance of national certificate or certificate of competency.
Insurance of national certificate and certificate of competency. From the assurance of national certificate, the EC manager shall inform you where you can claim your national certificate within 5 working days after the assessment.
Reassessment procedure.
After the assessment, and you found not yet competent, don't worry about it, because you can be assessed anytime in your own convenience. In case the assessment is full qualification, you need to undergo the full assessment process. If you are found to be competent in some unit of competencies, the assessment shall focus in the unit competencies where you were found to be not yet competent. Also, if you fail through consecutive assessment, you will advise to undergo refresher course before applying for assessment.
Occupational safety and health requirements.
During the actual assessment, please observe safety as you perform the different tasks. Make sure to check on your electrical equipment before plugging it. Avoid pulling the cord as you unplug the equipment. Observe proper body mechanics when lifting heavy equipment to avoid injuries. In case of accident, please call attention immediately so that we can provide with first aid, and should not the need arise, our first aid cabinet is located on the right side of laundry workshop.
Confidentiality of assessment outcome.
In regards to the result of your assessment, we observe strict confidentiality. This is ensure your integrity. The result is only made available to authorized personnel and to institution where you had your actual training. And in relation to this assessment, package is kept in secure place, guarantee the integrity of the assessment package. May I ask all the candidates to refrain from giving away informed information that took place during the assessment process.
Provide each candidate a copy of the specific instructions
Provide
to the
each
candidate.
a copy. If you don't have any question or clarification, then I'm going to distribute a specific instruction. Then I'm going to read carefully and do not hesitate to ask questions right now. I may be able to translate it from English to local dialect. If you need assistance, then I will be more than willing to assist you.
Assign a number to the candidates.
And I will assign number to the candidates.
Instruct the candidate 1 to proceed to the assessment area while the other candidates stand by in the waiting area.
Now candidate 1, you may please proceed to the assessment area. And for the rest of the candidates, please remain standby. I'll call you by your name number. Thank you.